Hey guys, NS85. If you don't follow AR-15news.com, you should be. But one thing that Ben did yesterday is he actually featured something from Atomic Tactical, and being an AR-15 guy such as myself, I happened to look into them, and lo and behold, they're located in Minnesota, just like so many other great companies that I've done videos on recently. So I'm here with Dave from Atomic Tactical. Thank you, by the way.
Good to meet you, Nate. Thanks for doing this for us.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
We are going to talk about a little bit about what Atomic Tactical is, what they offer, and specifically for you Minnesotans, the storefront, what you can come in and expect. So Dave, why don't you tell us a little bit about Atomic Tactical, when it started, things of that nature.
We started about 2 years ago, the storefront business of Atomic Tactical. We've been in the industry for about, I want to say, 5 to 6 years now total. We started online, and then 2 years ago we moved into this storefront here. It's been going really well. We got in right before the election, and then we had the unfortunate events at Sandy Hook, and so timing was somewhat good for business. It's unfortunate that it had to happen, but
well, hey, you're speaking to the guy that didn't start doing AR-15 stuff until after there was a possibility that you wouldn't be able to own one. So
yeah,
I know how that is, and I think we all know how that is. So
okay, so past 2 years have been going very well for us. We're starting to move into the manufacturing aspect of AR-15s. We feel that there is somewhat of a lack of high quality, reasonably priced parts in the industry, and so we wanted to kind of fill that niche. So that's kind of what we're moving into.
Right,
so
and
I'm very excited about that.
I can tell you, looking around at all the rifles and stuff that you guys have here, and the accessories, is that we have very similar taste. I'm very much about typically better than mil spec and aesthetically pleasing, and I like high quality stuff and stuff that looks nice, and that is definitely something that I'm seeing around here, and that's very, very cool.
Yeah. For example of that, what we like in terms of products are something like Mega Arms. I know you're a big fan of those.
Love Mega Arms.
Very, very high quality components, tolerancing, fit and finish, overall anodizing. I mean, it's immaculate, and they're reasonably priced.
Yep.
So that's kind of what we want to move into. We want to be kind of that source of parts, but compiling it all together in a rifle.
Yeah, that's perfect.
That's the goal.
Now, right now, you guys have a pre-sale going on as of today, which is the kind of towards the end of July 2014. So you have a pre-sale going on your lower receivers, and that's stripped lower?
That's correct.
Okay, tell us a little bit about that. Is it billet? Is it forged? What's it made out of?
It is a 775 T6 billet aluminum alloy. Very, very excited about it. We worked to clean it up a little bit and keep it simple. That's kind of a huge design philosophy for us, is keeping everything simple. So we have a lot of different manufacturers out there now that, for good reason, offer ambidextrous features. I'm a big fan of ambidextrous features. The only thing about them is that if you don't consistently train with them, your manual of arms is going to be a little bit different. And so we want to upgrade the features that can be upgraded without changing the consistency in your operation or manual of arms. And so you can make this platform more efficient by doing things like flaring out the magazine well. That's a huge selling point. We're big into making products user-friendly to install, or we just like products that are very user-friendly. You can pick them up, figure it out, and install it.
Right.
And so we'll be adding a few features to our next series of rifles, including a rear tensioning screw. So if you happen to have a loose upper receiver or it just wobbles around a bit, you can tighten that up. You can take out all the slack, kind of like the Mega Arms forged receivers and their billet receivers, actually.
Yep.
So we're doing that. A threaded bolt catch roll pin hole.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
A lot of people do not like to install that because
that's probably the most difficult part.
Right. That and the trigger guard.
First getting into it.
But exactly.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
and the trigger guard, but of course because this is billet, it's integrated, so that's one less roll pin. That doing threaded would be another one less roll pin. So that's great. Now, the lowers that you guys are going to be coming out with that the pre-sale is going on for right now, those are going to be stripped. But at some point, when you guys get into more of the manufacturing aspect, you will be doing complete lowers, correct?
That is correct. We'll be doing complete lowers and complete rifles. There are a million options out there, as I'm sure everybody knows. We want to simplify the rifle purchasing process, and we want to offer a component or a complete rifle in pretty much every price point class that's available. So how we have it planned now, we'll be developing 5 tiers of rifles. They'll range from $600 up to $3,000,
Oh, wow.
but they'll fit everything in between. They will be pre-configured. It just makes the ordering process a hell of a lot simpler, and you can get good quality components in each class. So we feel that we can provide rifle components, lower receivers, whatever it may be, reasonably priced, high quality, pre-configured. So
Right.
that's the
And with it
that's the
being
intention, that's the
pre-configured,
goal.
assuming it'll be set up somewhat like this, you have an enhanced magazine release, a Geisley trigger, battle arms development safety.
That's correct.
Those are things that would be included that most people would take out of a normal rifle anyway and upgrade to. So that would be cool that you guys offer that. That's neat.
Exactly. A lot of those upgrades will probably start in kind of the $1,200 to say $2,000, but you can actually get alternatives for this at a lower price point. So you can still have ambidextrous features, good quality trigger for a pretty good price. You may not have Geisley 2-stage, but
Yeah.
ALG Defense, QMS triggers, and their ACT triggers are
Which
are
ALG Defense
outstanding.
makes fantastic products.
They do.
Now, one of the new things that you guys are offering right now, and this is new on the website, is you guys offer a complete upper, sans, bolt carrier group, and charging handle.
That's correct. Yep.
People are pretty typical about those anyway. But
Yeah,
what do you
right,
talk about your
absolutely.
upper here that you guys offer?
It's primarily a BCM, Bravo Company manufacturing composed upper receiver. So most of the major components on it are from Bravo Company. As most people know, or if you don't, BCM is at the top of the mark in terms of quality, a very rigorous quality control. So they start with a forged mil-spec A3 M4 feed ramped upper receiver. That's less bolt carrier group and charging handle. We have a BCM KMR 13-inch Keymod rail system. It's a blend between magnesium alloy and aluminum. Very lightweight, has very similar
And
characteristics.
I can tell you, holding it in person, this is extremely light, especially with the barrel and everything. And I can see it's fluted, which saves weight as well, but it is very light.
Absolutely. What I like about these rail systems, as opposed to a couple others that are very similar in the market, is that they're several ounces lighter. They have very similar diameter, and so you're able to get your entire hand around it, and they have Keymod offset positions.
45-degree angle. Yeah.
Correct, yep. That's kind of an offering that nobody else provides. The biggest thing with these is that they're lightweight, very durable, high quality rails. We'll finish at the BCM Mod 1 hybrid tactical compensator. I'm a very big fan of these. Good price point, very similar performance to some of the $150 compensators. I'm sure we all know what those are. I'm a big fan of them. I think they work very well. They come pre-drilled, so that's easy for us to install. At the heart of this upper receiver is kind of the biggest thing about it. It is a 14.5-inch government profile fluted nitrided barrel assembly, and then we have them cryogenically treated. That really is, in terms of everything that you look for a intermediate range combat effective carbine, it pretty much has all the qualities that you look for in a barrel. Cryogenically treated barrels that are nitrided are extremely wear resistant, corrosion resistant. This one's lightweight, shaves off some weight in terms of the fluting, and actually adds rigidity to the barrel. So phenomenal value. 1 in 7 twist, 5.56 chambered,
Okay.
chrome moly vanadium steel.
And this is a 14.5-inch barrel, but it is pinned permanently for 16 inches.
That is correct.
You can put this on any lower.
That is correct. We do pin these in-house, and in addition to that, one feature that's nice about these is that everything that goes out of atomic tactical upper receiver or rifle, all gas blocks are pinned. We do that as a standard, and we feel it's important. Although I've actually never seen a set screw or a clamp on gas block come loose if it's properly installed, even if there isn't a dimple in the barrel, if you put some Loctite on it or whatever else. We feel just having that extra added security is critically important, because that's kind of the main functioning.
I'm of the exact same mindset. Even though the gas block is covered by a rail,
Correct.
I always dimple my barrels. I always do that.
We're offering it right now for $699. Excellent value. You're saving about $200 over the retail value of what's into this. So everything's assembled in-house. There's a lot of value-added services there. Pinning, pinning and welding services.
Right.
So
and
very, very high
speaking of
quality
services, if someone they could buy this complete upper, but if they want to choose all the components to make a complete upper, you guys offer. What was it that you said you offer?
That's correct, yeah. If you come into our storefront or if you give us a call and you would like to build a complete AR-15 upper receiver and you select all the components for it, we will do the assembly in-house free of charge. And we'll assemble it to the same exact specifications as we do this one. So all gas blocks that come out of here will be pinned, and if say it's a pin and weld 14.5, that'll be done in-house.
Along with the building of the upper receiver, you guys do another thing that you're going to start doing, or are you already doing it?
We're very close to doing it.
And that's
We're a couple days
Cerakoting,
out.
right?
Correct.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. We'll be offering Cerakoting services, and we actually want to complement that with hydro dipping services. We'll be sending one of our employees out to the Cerakote factory or Cerakote headquarters, and they'll be taking the class this year. Surprisingly, they have a year waiting list for their class.
Oh well, that's
So,
what you can't deny the fact that it's a quality coating. I mean, it's
absolutely.
probably the most durable coating that I can think of.
Absolutely.
So-
Yep, yep. For those who don't know, it's a ceramic baked on finish, so it's probably one of the most durable, if done properly to the right thickness, right consistency. Probably one of the most durable finishes on the market. Definitely worth looking into if you haven't already.
Which is great that you guys are actually putting forth the effort into sending someone out to learn how to do it correctly. Because if it's done correctly, it's going to last even longer than someone who's in their garage for that matter.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right.
It's like taking an armorer's course or something along those lines. You just pick up a lot of the stuff you can do yourself, but you just pick up on the very small details, kind of the pro tips that you wouldn't get other than having to do it, several years. So, yeah, we're very excited about that. So definitely check that out. It'll be up on our website, hopefully within the next week to 2 weeks as a service. We'll be updating our gunsmithing services as well. So everything with, say you bought your parts somewhere else and you wanted them assembled, you want the gas block pin, the muzzle device pin and welded, whatever it may be, complete upper receiver assembly, we do that in-house. Quick shout out to ccweapon.com and Second Amendment USA. They're a local company. They produce very high quality Kydex holsters, and they do a number of other kind of branded things as well.
Oh, perfect. You guys sell those too?
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
Our good buddy Charlie Hensel from there, he manages our Instagram page, so he's been responsible for I think a couple thousand followers we have right now.
Perfect.
So shout out to Charlie. Thanks for everything, man.
That pretty much covers everything. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you are interested in checking them out, make sure and check out atomictactical.com. And I'm NSC85. Make sure and check me out at facebook.com/NSC85 and Instagram NSC85. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Have a good day. See you later.
Thank you for having us.
Cool. Thank you,
Appreciate
sir. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having us. Jackass. We'll cut that out.
Yeah.
Thanks for doing this video.